Ready?
Ready.
Vámonos pues.
Salud.
Salud. Think. Let's go, Cesar.
Let's go.
Vámonos.
Algo leve.
Algo aquí nomás, chingándole. Got the new jersey out.
I know. Looks clean. Got the Hummel Southampton.
Beautiful striped Southampton jersey. Had to break it out because they won yesterday in FA Cup.
Hey, got a rep.
Yeah, had to represent. Got these at that conference that we went to last month.
I know. I still got to do my opening.
Your haul.
Yeah, my
Your live.
I got like 8 to show off.
You're going to do it tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Vámonos. Stay tuned, folks.
Stay
Ya
tuned.
oyeron. This will come out tomorrow.
Come out tomorrow morning.
So if you guys are listening to this, commuting al trabajo, al jale,
A la chamba.
a la chamba, yeah, just know there's going to be a live en la tarde del César. Maybe.
Tardecita,
Ahí voy a andar, ya saben, ahí también voy a andar yo apoyando.
And then Instagram live.
YouTube.
There's me like 8, and then we're doing the one giveaway. So
You're going to do a giveaway también?
Yeah, because
Ay, cabrón.
Hummel. Shout out to Hummel. They gave us
They
one.
gave you one free. That's also también why I was down to do it.
Sí.
Si no, se chingan, güey.
Si no,
My
I'm
jersey.
sorry, pero ahorita no dan todavía.
La feita, no, la que sea más feita.
No, the one that they gave me is actually pretty dope.
But which one how are you gonna do the giveaway?
Probably like you.
Yeah,
Just,
guess the
yeah.
jersey.
If you guess it, like you're not getting the one you guess. You're getting the one that.
The one that you want.
Yeah.
That you're gonna give away.
Right.
Which one is it? Do you know?
Yeah, I do.
What one?
Ya se me olvidó. Pero
The one that we have the same of.
that's not the one
Okay, which one?
I'm gonna give the one that has the shark on.
P-Town, como se dice.
Yeah, that one's bro.
Providence Town, P-Town.
Yeah, I think so. It's on northwest or northeast somewhere.
Ya saben,
Pero
folks?
está chingona, bro.
Yeah, that shit's dope. Yeah, I'm gonna get on. A ganar.
You have to, eh?
You already know, folks. Va a estar bueno el giveaway. Now you guys know, so you guys can tune in tomorrow.
And it's gonna be I think it's a large, so it's gonna fit mostly everybody. So you gotta stay tuned.
Let's get it. And by tomorrow, I mean Thursday.
We'll probably do like around 7.
Cool. All right, folks. Welcome back to Goal Sided. Ahí vamos, casi al 100.
I know,
Yeah.
I was doing the notes last night, and I was like, yeah. Once it hits 100, bro,
We got to do something para los 100, no? Algo. What should we do? I don't know. Un live episode?
That'd be
live would be cool. Just maybe more vibing with con la gente. We can upload the audio. Yeah, see? I don't know. Well,
yeah, I mean,
if you guys have ideas, let us know in the Discord what you guys would want us to do. What kind of a vibe you guys want.
Con que haya chelitas. We're good.
Pues a ver.
Yeah.
Eso nunca falta.
No, eso que no falte. Pero
Aunque ni haga episodio, no van a faltar las chelitas. All right, folks. A jam-packed agenda per usual. We got a whole bunch of drama out of Hong Kong. I don't think we've ever talked about Hong Kong here.
I don't think we have.
We haven't really covered it, but a lot of drama going on there. Some drama with the U.S. men's national team player that will go over, a bit of an update on what happened with that fight between Ivan Alonso and El Piojo in Mexico.
Sheesh.
A whole bunch of drama going on. And then we got a whole bunch of games. Premier League over the weekend. Spain going on. Bundesliga's in the heat of it, right? We got a big game coming up next weekend.
Yes, sir.
CONCACAF Champions Cup
I know.
started. La Champions League, that they changed the name. They made it a bigger tournament as well.
That's good.
And then Liga MX, the bread and butter, ya saben.
Y ya mero se viene la MLS también. Look,
Your
I'm
amelito.
excited for that.
The Coachella Invitational started today.
Right?
Yeah, I was like, I saw people on like Twitter and Discord being like, "I ando en Coachella."
It looked so sunny in Coachella because I was watching
Yeah.
the live stream. And I was like out here, like in the Bay, it was pouring rain.
I don't think there's ever a bad weather day there.
Damn. That's why they probably have it there.
Yeah, because it's the same thing as Palm Springs. It's like right next to Palm Springs. Una chulada.
Must be nice living out there.
To be by the water, by la alberquita, con una chela,
Con una chelita
una
bien
margarita.
fría.
All right, folks, let's get right to it. Let's start off with the top news. As we mentioned, Hong Kong has hit all of the top news because Messi and co. Did part of their tour over there with Inter Miami. And Hong Kong fans, the local people, were furious because Messi did not play, one, but because he was on all of the promotions.
Damn.
Buy your ticket. Messi viene. Messi está aquí. Messi's going to play. Messi this, Messi that, Messi that.
A
MLS.
once in a lifetime opportunity to see Messi come out. Like, that's...
Yeah, he's close to retiring, right? So, like, they were enticing people con eso, right? And a lot of casuals aren't following that he hurt himself a little bit in Saudi Arabia, right? That they have this super tight game schedule that they're probably all exhausted, right? They don't know that. But then they show up, they play the game, and the game's going on, and Messi's just not there.
He wasn't even in the roster.
No, he didn't. He didn't suit up.
No.
And then the fans started realizing that, and they started booing. They started chanting refund.
Yeah, and David Beckham, when he was talking, because he was talking to the fans and appreciating and all that, his speech, during that time, that's when they started chanting refund.
Yeah, and he was getting booed. He got booed off.
He got booed, and it was wild. And then fans were kicking posters of Messi, or that one.
The girl did a karate kick and fucking kicked the shit out of his face.
His whole head came off. She kicked it off. That was
impressive.
That was impressive.
More than I wasn't even mad. I was just like,
that
damn.
Probably represents how most Hong Kong fans that went to that game.
Yeah, I mean,
how they feel, because
they positioned it, they promoted it, they get your hopes up, right? I mean, still, you probably got a great game, and you got Busquets, and you got Jordi Alba, you got Luis Suarez with those janky ass knees, but they told you it's Messi, and the whole tour is riding on Messi's back, right? They're trying to grow the MLS in all these different countries, and they're doing it off of Messi's back. It's not off of Busquets.
Not
right?
off of Jordi Alba.
No, or Luis Suarez, even though Luis Suarez is probably the second most popular one there. But what a lot of people, I saw some reasonable people giving interviews, and some people were like, you should have just told us before the match that he was not going to even suit up.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, makes sense. They were mad that nobody ever told them that he wasn't going to even show up. And they were like, have him sign autographs. Have him talk to the fans. But he just was not there.
That's insane. So they probably forced Messi to go out there and apologize then.
Yeah, so Messi, just moving on, Messi did have a conference, and he explained that he picked up an injury in Saudi Arabia while training, apparently, with the games plus the training. And then before the match against Al Hilal, he felt it really tight, apparently, like an adductor, which is, I think, the outside of the leg, the posterior. And he said he wouldn't play, and then right before the game, he said, okay, I needed to push through for the people. So then he plays the last 10 minutes he subs on, which is fishy to me because Saudi Arabia is a very powerful, money-rich country. I'm assuming he had a very big contract. You need to fucking play.
Yeah.
So they're like, güey, hasta en silla de ruedas te vamos a sacar.
Aunque andes caminando más de lo que ya andas caminando. Pero that's what I heard too on the broadcast. Yeah. He was like, the last 10 minutes, it's just purely for contractual reasons that he couldn't even play.
Yep.
And I wonder what happened in Hong Kong that they forgot that little clause in there to make him come out and play.
Or who knows, maybe they just said, you know what, fuck it. Messi's health is more important than whatever they were going to give. I believe it's a $2 million contract that they had for the match. They were Inter Miami was going to get, which is a big amount of money for an MLS team too. But yeah, there were rumors that some of the biggest sponsors for the event were going to submit proposals to the government to defund whatever happened, take money back, ask for money back. That they were going to try to get the government involved to be like, hey, we got gypped and we did not get our money's worth. Sponsors, fans, players, none of us got what we expected out of it.
That's wild.
And I mean, Messi, he has to take care of himself.
Yeah.
Right? Got to take care of those legs. Tata Martino's got to take care of Messi for his season. They haven't won a single damn preseason game. So he has bigger fish to fry.
He does, and at the end of the day, I kind of feel like Messi just gets special treatment from everybody. So if Tata Martino, especially knowing that, he can get fired if he doesn't get results in the season, he's like, you know what, like,
Cálmate, güey.
Cálmate.
¿Tienes un primo que puede jugar?
Entonces Messi, nadie es como Messi, pero it's just, Tata's going to do whatever's best for his team.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, Messi's not going to get out there, but it's just very unfortunate because it does make sense, dude. Like, do a meet and greet.
Yeah.
Do a Barnes & Noble book signing, algo, chinga madre.
Lo que sea, y las 2 horas que ibas a hacer en el campo, pues da las horas walking around, saying hi, taking selfies with the fans at halftime. Like anything, bro. Like, people are, like, they want to feel somewhat taken care of. And you already can't play, just go out there and show some love.
They want to feel taken care of, and right now they feel gypped.
Yeah.
Right? Put Messi at the fucking restaurant counter. Fuck it. A dar los pinches chicken tendies. Algo, güey. But no, yeah, I just thought this was hilarious.
I don't understand how they're getting away with it. I hope they don't, but
yeah, there's probably going to be...
I can see it.
It's probably going to escalate. Governments will get involved. Who knows? But, I mean, they played against Vissel Kobe, and I think Tata's just trying to end the tour. He's like, bro, just take us home. Yeah, we don't need that much money. Cálmate.
But David Beckham's like, no, yeah, we do.
Yeah, David Beckham's like, have you seen the balance sheets? No, estamos bien. All right, folks, moving on to another MLS portion of our top news. Duncan McGuire, another person we've never talked about on here, but he's a stud. He's a really good striker, U23 striker for Orlando, and he was reportedly about to be transferred over to Blackburn of the championship in England, and that transfer fell through. That's what we got at first. At first, it was like, oh, so good. This U23 star is going to the championship. He'll help them promote them up. Good. And then all of a sudden, it falls through. All of a sudden, we hear he's on the plane going there. And then all of a sudden, we hear, oh, no, they're fixing the paperwork. No, they're good. And then all of a sudden, we hear, wait, they can't fix the paperwork. It's after midnight over there or whatever the time is. And he's on the flight, but like there's nothing you can do from an administrative perspective. It's over. And then what's ended up happening now is that we got information that he is over there in England. The team's trying to fix the paperwork because at the end of the day, it did not get submitted on time. What ended up happening is that the lawyers, whoever's in charge, this is meme worthy, folks, apparently hit save instead of hitting submit. They hit save draft.
I'm dead.
They were like, save for later. No, más rato lo entrego.
How do you go, like, who's taking care of your paperwork for them to make such a big mistake? Yeah. Like, it's insane that somebody hit save over submit. It's like, the folks must be older.
I don't know, or maybe they got ADHD and they were like, like when you're buying something and then you're like, oh, that looks nice, and then you like open another tab, you te vas para acá.
I know.
I don't know, but yeah, apparently they had the one job to just submit the paperwork, and they did not submit the paperwork even though it was already and done. So there's nothing they can do. The paperwork is not there, and the very strict rule is if the paper's not there, too bad, so sad. Next transfer window.
Yeah. And that's crazy, man. Like you were going to go to the championship. It was one of the toughest leagues as well. And it's like for you to get, hurt like that or just somebody not submit it. That's crazy.
Yep. And apparently now they're trying to appeal that resolution, appeal that decision that they can't do anything. But I think they're not going to get it because this is a pretty shitty reason for not submitting it. I think it's more of like you're in a war zone and the war is interrupting your submission, or like, I don't know. Your Wi-Fi went down or somebody died or something. Not that the stupid lawyer didn't submit. I don't think it's going to go through, but apparently their backup plan is that they'll sign him on a pre-contract for the summer. Yeah, pa' qué? I bet some of the coaches are probably like, bro, I'm not gonna want him in 6 months.
Yeah, like they were gonna want him to go and make an impact so they can get to the Premier League, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm assuming. It's like 6 months too late. Like anything can happen in those 6 months. But it's funny that FootMob has him as a Blackburn Rover player.
Damn.
So
they're jumping the gun a little bit.
And they're saying he's on loan there. So I don't know. Hopefully this goes through for Duncan Maguire. He's young. He's a good player. So a ver qué pasa. It's just Americans are sending a lot of players overseas, which is good. Good for them. And Orlando City as well. Damn.
Yeah, for real.
To not go over there because of an administrative error.
But if it was on a loan, I mean, better for Orlando. They had to keep their good youth striker. And who knows if he does well this season in MLS, maybe gets an actual solid team in first division somewhere that picks him up.
Yeah, true.
A ver qué. Okay, moving on to Liga MX. Last week we had talked a little bit about this skirmish, this little shoving match that happened between El Piojo Herrera and Ivan Alonso, the sporting director for Cruz Azul, and Piojo Herrera, the coach of Tijuana, after their match. I got a little bit more info actually during the week. So I guess what happened was that El Piojo was talking smack on El Burro Van Rankin's TV show on TV, which is the randomest shit. I guess he started talking smack about like how Mexicans don't get chances in leagues. In the league, they don't get chances as a coach. They don't get chances as sporting directors. And he kind of directly talked about Ivan Alonso. It was a bit of, I remember around the time, it was a bit of a running joke that like, oh, he just didn't want to play Mexico. He doesn't like Mexico. So then Piojo brought this up again and was like, we'd rather give the jobs to people that don't even give a shit about Mexico. They didn't even want to play Mexico. This guy didn't want to come. And I think Ivan Alonso took offense to it. And you can hear in the fight, he's telling him, recuérdate lo que dijiste, or something to Piojo, right? And that's what kind of got that going. But they've each gotten their punishments. El Piojo Herrera got a financial fine, but he's still coaching. He was just there the other day that they played. Ivan Alonso got 1 month suspension and a fine.
Oh, wow.
But 1 month away from all football operations.
That's insane. I wonder why, like, they must have done an investigation, but it's kind of like, it's funny that they got heated over this. Like, I thought the Cruz Azul guy was the coach, but it turned out to be the sporting director. Where did they cross paths that now sporting director and the coach are going at it?
And now like, you know, desde la tele.
Ya se tenían la espinita.
Yeah, that fool saw it on TV and he's like, oh, deja que te vea, cabrón.
Y El Piojo Herrera, it's so funny because if he did say something, of course, he must have said something to get a fine.
Yep.
All of a sudden, he's like, ay, yo no sé.
Yeah, for real.
Yo no sabe. ¿Qué te dije? A ver, recuérdame. It's like, bro, ni que fueras la palomita blanca.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't have shit.
But, bro, for Piojo to kind of keep calm,
yeah,
that fool wasn't like, te va a matar or something. Like, he wasn't like trying to strangle him or
because
like anything.
If you remember when he was a player, man wanted to go at people's, like, he was worse than Lisandro Martinez.
Well, as a coach with the selección, they were saying what led to his firing was, remember, they were going up to his daughter at an airport or something, asking like a lot of questions, and then I think he smacked somebody, or he told somebody off. Like, I think he might have touched some, like a reportero or something.
Wasn't it one of the TV Aztecas?
Yeah, yeah. They were like, I think they were going after his daughter.
Martinoli, I think it was.
Was it Martinoli?
I think so.
I don't remember if it was exactly him because that's a big personality, but yeah, he had some skirmish, and then apparently that kind of led to like indisciplinary actions by the selección.
They ended up firing him.
And they fired him. I think it's pretty admirable that he didn't get pissed. Mm-hmm. And then at the same time, Ivan Alonso, I think it is pretty rightful that he gets a month, because to be honest with you, like, we've seen players fight, we've seen coaches fight in that locker room, in the pasillos to the locker rooms. But as a director, as somebody that's like the businessy side, like that's like the corporate almost to them, you have no business being down there.
Yeah. Right?
So you're kind of like breaking a boundary. And I think that's why he got more than Piojo. Piojo's supposed to be down there. He's a coach.
Yeah.
But brother, you're supposed to be this tie and suit guy. And you're down there trying to agarrarte los madrazos, telling him, come out to the field, come on to the field.
And he was grabbing El Piojo Herrera.
Yeah.
He was like grabbing on.
Did you hear some fool yelled Chaparro Marrano or something?
Yeah. Wasn't it him?
It was either him or I heard it was Anselmi, the coach, or him. Okay. I don't know who it was. But there was a South American accent.
Yeah, it was.
For sure.
Ivan Alonso Baños, or you saw the Chivas general manager.
It's like if Fernando Hierro. It's like the same position.
Yeah, exactly. If he was down there fighting with El Piojo or anybody else, right? It's like, ¿qué haces allá abajo?
Yeah, that's
you're supposed to be the cool head, the professional one, the one that sets the example.
It's different because of the different roles that they have, and it's very unprofessional for Ivan Alonso, which is wild. It's just funny, but yeah, Ivan Alonso is going to be out.
Liga MX things.
They had to happen in Liga MX. One other note, I wanted to get your opinion, Cesar, really quickly. Chicharito, we've been talking about him so much. And yeah, he's not even going to play for like fucking 5 more weeks or whatever.
That's like half of the season already.
For real. But yeah, he's been super defensive in interviews, I guess is the way that people have been categorizing it. But he got interviewed with Claro Sports, and they asked him to evaluate his own career. And then he got upset and said, no, es ustedes. Ustedes evalúen mi carrera. Yo no lo hago. Yo no estudié para evaluar nada. Yo no estudié. Yo me puse a jugar fútbol y yo corrí toda la pelota, or something like that. So a lot of people are upset that if you ask him anything, he gets upset, right? So like, I just wanted to get your point of view. If you could give me a quick one on you think this fool's okay?
I think he's fine. I think the question itself was like meant to put him in a box.
You think it was to trigger him?
Yeah, it's like whatever he said.
Because that fool, the dude that asked it, I looked him up. Toño something. They were talking about him on Sin Llorar. He's like the head of the Salón de la Fama de Mexico.
Dude.
So it's like, it's not some random dude. It's not Martinoli. It's not Jorge Campos. It's not David Faitelson, right? It's some fool that's like kind of proper. Like he might have a say in Chicharito getting into the Salón de la Fama.
I know, but then maybe it makes more sense why Chicharito said what he said. It's like, you guys are supposed to evaluate me, especially if you're like the head of like the Salón de la Fama. Yeah. I think the question itself was meant for him to, whatever he answered, if he se evalúa el mismo and say, yeah, I was one of the best Mexicans, Mexico's ever had. I played here, here, and here. It's like, oh, ahora Chicharito está deshobrado. Like now he thinks a lot of himself, and he's like, oh, I'm the best, yada, yada, yada.
Because if you guys remember, Chicharito got a lot of pushback at Galaxy, because at his presentación with Galaxy, he said que era leyenda. Yeah. They asked him about his career, and he said, no, pues yo, leyenda de fútbol mexicano. And then people are like, says who?
Exactly.
But he is.
He is.
But so, like, what's wrong with him saying it?
And
right?
I remember criticizing him to friends saying, yo, like, it's all right for people to say you're a legend, but for you to proclaim yourself a legend, that's just kind of weird, dude.
It is weird, but like, Zlatan does it.
Yeah, but
LeBron James does it, right? Like, es el mejor, like, de este siglo, other than Rafa Marquez, which was, like, very early in the siglo, es el mejor mexicano. Yeah. Right? So, like, I mean, and Chicharito has, like, a life coach right now. It's that one fool that's trending on TikTok that's, like, hella...
The Fruis or something like that?
Yeah.
The Pelón?
The Pelón, dude. That just, like... Si te preguntan algo, diles que chingan a su pinche madre, que me la pelan. Yeah. He's, like, very, like... And I don't know. Apparently, Chicharito's been saying out in interviews that, like, he's learned to show his real self in any interview rather than being this like clean cut version and then just for interviews and then being himself everywhere else. He's trying to be himself everywhere, which is why he says that he cusses more in interviews now. Que raya la madre, que le vale, right? But like everyone, it was like eye opening because they're like, hey, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo te fue en Europa? No, a mí me vale. And you're just like, oh.
He said that?
He said, yo no me voy a estar evaluando. Eso no es para mí. No. And then he's like, y a mí me vale madre lo que digan. So everyone's like, the first little bit sounded like, oh, okay, good. Like, let other people do it. And then he kind of like twisted it. And you're just like, oh, wait, maybe just leave it at that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just whatever Chicharito does, in my opinion, has to get criticized.
It's going to be looked at under a microscope.
It's just is what it is. And I don't blame Chicharito for trying to be himself and just saying whatever he feels. Because at the same time, like, media, since he was young, has been on his ass, like, 24/7. Like, to the point where they say his kids aren't his own. It's like, que te valga madre.
Yeah, dude, people are stupid as fuck. I mean, but it's la farándula, no? People love that.
That's what sells.
It is what sells, and that's what hits the headlines in Mexico. All right, let's bring it around the leagues, folks. We got a couple of cups that are finishing up. Let's just go through them really quickly. There's only a couple matches. But in the Asian Cup, Jordan, South Korea, Jordan beat them 2-0 in a huge cup set. No manches. Nobody saw this thing coming. Even though South Korea has been struggling, the Klinsmann drama, the Lesa de Madre, I don't think anyone's thought Jordan was going to win like anywhere near the amount of matches that they won.
No, I took him as they're going to be probably third or fourth in the group.
But they perfected their counterattack way. Like South Korea couldn't put any away. So like,
to be honest, this group of the Jordanians remind me of what Mexico used to be back in the day when it was just purely Liga MX players. It's like they perfected their style of play and they would play whoever. Se topaban a quien sea.
It kind of reminded me of Morocco in the World Cup.
Yeah, también.
Like they knew what they had to do.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh shit, we're winning. And then like they're like, we can keep winning too. Like, and they're just doing that, right? Now they made it all the way to the final.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Great for them. I'm excited to see them in the final against Qatar. But for me, South Korea should have been gone since Australia. And
they're
even
playing on borrowed time.
They were just getting lucky, finding a way to do it. In my opinion, Sonny's the one that carried them. But,
he wasn't getting the help. Japan, the big favorite, got knocked out by Iran since the last time that we talked. But then Iran, who is now the favorite, the whole path is cleared for you. You just got to make it through. And they lose to the incumbents, to the winners from last year, Qatar, who were still underdogs, even though they were the champions. They made it all the way through, and now they played Jordan. They beat Iran 3-2. Off of a late winning goal by Ali. But the guy that I'm super impressed with, Akram Afif. The big old Afro dude. He scored a goal and got an assist today. He has 5 goals, 3 assists in 6 matches in the tournament.
That fool looks like he put his team on his back.
Yeah, bro. Like that guy, I know this whole team plays within the Qatari league, right? Yeah. And that's what Saudi Arabia does too, apparently for them to get that synergy and really do well. This guy could play in Europe.
Yeah.
No manches, güey. No maletas out there. This guy can ball out like in a good team.
Pero,
Denle chance.
I know, pero he's getting all the money he wants in Qatar.
You think so?
He's at home.
Hopefully.
¿Para qué se va? I mean the quality is there, right? He probably can play in Spain and Germany.
Hay talento, hay que apoyarlo.
Sí, pero pues si está bien en su casa.
Pues sí, he's chilling at home con su doña or doñas.
Alexis Vega.
You see, Alexis is just balling around in a G-Wagon. No, yeah, but this Saturday we got Jordan versus Qatar. 2 teams that I don't think a lot of people were guessing would even be anywhere close. Pues va a estar bueno. Va a
estar buena la cosa ahí.
We might get a repeat. That's the big thing.
We'll see. A ver qué dicen the betting.
Yeah, we'll see. A ver qué dicen las casas de betting. But then we got AFCON as well. That's wrapping up. Yeah, we got the championship. We got Nigeria versus Ivory Coast. Jeez. You didn't guess either of those to make it on.
I did not. Did you? You guessed Nigeria.
I guessed Ivory Coast to move through a quarter semifinal to get to semifinals.
Okay.
But we haven't done one since the semifinals. And then I guess Nigeria will win it all.
Jeez, well, you're on track.
Because I thought all the superpowers, all the bigger teams got cleared out already. I thought they would be good to go. They beat South Africa today in penalties. And then Ivory Coast beat Congo by 1-0.
Yeah, some tight games. Terrible penalties. I was like, bruh. But yeah, in my opinion, probably Nigeria's is going to take it between these two.
Va a estar bueno.
Va a estar buena la cosa. They're ranked really similarly, too. Nigeria is 42nd and Ivory Coast is 49th.
Nice. So. I completely forgot Sebastian Haller is there for Ivory Coast. And he got the game-winning goal today. No, pero sí va a estar buena la cosa. This one's on Sunday, so they did a smart job of scheduling shit out, dándoles tiempo a cada uno.
Sí.
All right, folks, let's bring it on to the EPL. We got a whole bunch of games over the weekend. I wanted to open it up with your Newcastle. They had a crazy game, exciting game, 4-4 versus Luton Town, who all of a sudden scores at will.
For real.
Les vale. Dijeron,
Lutoncitos are turning it on.
ya nos cansamos ya de tanto chingadazo.
It's like, tiraron party New Year, se dijeron, nos vamos a poner las pilas from here on out.
For real, they were like, new year, new me. Their resolution was not to lose anymore.
Not to get relegated.
Yeah, some of the other teams need that. But yeah, they were up 4-3 until 4-2 actually. Yeah. And then Trippier scored a goal, and then my boy Harvey Barnes came off the bench back from his injury. He got the 4-4. But I mean, they look good with weird players. Ross Barkley, no mom is the ex Chelsea player.
But if you watch the games, Ross Barkley is their heart and soul.
Baller. He's balling.
He's the one that's putting all the plays through.
I look at the lineup and I'm like, ¿de dónde, cabrones?
¿Quiénes son?
I know, like, what the fuck? They got Sambi Lokonga, ex from Arsenal. No manches.
Oh, shit.
It's weird. No, yeah, but Luton Town's trying to keep moving. With that 1 point, they create a little cushion. Oh, they got out of relegation. Everton's back in relegation. But va a estar buena la cosa. It's going to get tight. Also, speaking of relegation, Sheffield United lost 5-0 versus Aston Villa.
No.
Se me hace que ya se fueron.
Se me hace que ya es todo lo que hicieron.
Ya se les fue el barco, güey. Ya, no. El tren ya se fue. They got 10 points. They need 20 to get out of relegation.
Yeah,
I
don't think that's going to happen.
They need to double their points all of a sudden. And we're well past the halfway mark.
Me perdonan, pero Sheffield United back in the championship. Y venga mi Ipswich.
You see, Ipswich will come up. Who leads? Maybe Leicester. It's gonna be a good one next year. But no, yeah, 5-0 versus Aston Villa. I don't think there's any chance for them, and I think they're slowly just gonna start giving up themselves and being like, no, pues ni modo.
Just enjoy this time, guys.
Just enjoy the nicer paychecks in the first division.
In the nicer stadiums y todo.
The tours, get Haaland's autograph when you play them.
His jersey.
Yeah, get whoever you can. Full forward, and that one will be worth a lot in the future. Algo. But then Arsenal, my Arsenal de mi corazón, they won 3-1 over Liverpool in a great match. I thought it was really good. But overall, I thought Arsenal did really good job. I think they overpowered Liverpool.
No, yeah, that first half was crazy. Like, you saw Arsenal just pressuring, just on top of Liverpool. Liverpool didn't know what to do. Even Virgil van Dijk, like, he's supposed to be the calm at the back. Y se miraba medio nervioso.
¿Qué chingados hago?
Trent Alexander-Arnold was getting cooked by Martinelli. It's just...
Fuck, for real. Yeah, Arsenal came out to play. Vinieron con unas ganas ahora. Which Martinelli, there's like a joke going around that he always turns it on against Liverpool.
Against TAA, especially.
Against TAA, dijo, no me gustas, cabrón.
Te va a comer vivo, cabrón.
Sí, for real. And he got his goal, funny enough, off of a huge slip-up.
Yeah.
Right? Alisson came out, almost like that Matt Turner play against Liverpool, which is interesting with where Mo Salah scored. But Alisson went out. Virgil van Dijk went for the ball. Virgil van Dijk ended up going more for the player. And then les estorbó Alisson. Neither of them went for the ball.
Martinelli was
Papita.
Like, thank you very much.
Easiest goal of my career.
And that was the 2-1, right?
That was the 2-1.
Yeah.
Then the 3-1, Trossard took it down the line and megged Alisson también.
Off of a deflection from Virgil van Dijk, to be fair.
Yeah.
Pero I think Arsenal are still very shaky at the back because of that one play. The goal that Liverpool had, Arsenal,
but to be honest with you,
made a mess out of it.
Yeah, it was a mess, but it went in off of an arm. It was an own goal. It went off of Gabriel.
Right.
If it wouldn't have hit Gabriel's arm, like it would have been cleared out.
If Virgil van Dijk wouldn't have gone for the player, just gone for the ball.
But what I'm telling you is that it wasn't even going to goal. Like, it was like, to be honest, it would have been 3-0 Arsenal. Would have been like, the scoreline would have looked even better.
Yes.
I don't even think Liverpool really deserved that goal. Like,
they didn't. But that's what I'm saying is, I guess my point is, Arsenal sometimes just find a way to maybe shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
Although it didn't happen this time where they were able to turn it back around, it's like maybe next time they won't be able to, right?
If they're not firing on all cylinders, that back line can make it a little bit scary.
Yeah, because I feel like this game, it was their perfect form. It's like one of their better games, if not their best games this season. Against a really tough opponent. They just got to keep doing it week in, week out.
Yep.
To stay in that top 4.
Yep. And that put them 2 points away from Liverpool now, which is awesome. City still has a game in hand, so they can go up to first place. But yeah, Arsenal's pretty comfy in top 4. But yeah, hopefully, I don't know, mis pinches Gunners agarran algo, güey.
They're still young. They're, I think, the second or third youngest team in the Prem. So
todavía tienen tiempo.
I do think. Oh wait, but Trossard plays Martinelli's role, huh?
Yeah, I would. Were you gonna say Trossard should play?
Yeah, I feel like Trossard he's too talented to just sit at the bench.
I mean, it's dope because he comes in and he scores, but that maybe tells Arteta like, oh, I got a super sub. But no, brother, like, mételo. I would love him at the 9 because he plays a little bit of a false 9.
Yeah, as a false 9.
Yeah, but the thing is, Martinelli sometimes plays lights out. Saka is generally always consistent.
I don't know about Odegaard being as good lately.
But you can't take him out.
But that's true. He's the captain, right? Yeah.
Odegaard, and then you got Ginmas Jorginho coming in for Declan sometimes, but Declan, and then Havertz.
Well, they played together today, last weekend.
Yeah, they were both in. They didn't have. They had Kai Havertz at the 9 this time. Y no mames, Kai Havertz. The first goal, the Saka, he got a great breakthrough, off of a really good combination play in the middle. They fed him straight in.
Yeah.
It was TA that was supposed to follow him. He's like, oh shit, I play back here, goddamn. And Havertz went straight in that goal and kicked it straight at Alisson. It was a good shot, but it was my guy, save. You're supposed to be clinical.
Trossard would have scored that.
Yeah, he would have sacado el portero así. But yeah, thankfully it bounced straight to Saka and he got the goal and everyone's like, yay, good goal. But nobody remembers oh shit, Havertz still can't finish.
He scored.
Yeah, he scored this season, but everyone, a lot of people that paid attention to it were he has 4 goals on the season. But a lot, dude, maybe let's talk about how he's not finishing.
Yeah.
Thankfully someone else scored it, but he did not finish.
It's been a story de él since Chelsea.
Yeah, but you gotta address it. Something's gotta happen.
I know, but they've addressed it by selling him.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He needs to fix that some way. He needs to become a clinical striker. Maybe he's not a striker, and that's why they put him more in the mid sometimes. But away tampoco in the mid. You're not a mid.
Mm-mm. He's that awkward.
Como que no le hallan.
Ni aquí ni allá.
Yeah, he's not clinical enough at the 9. He's not involved enough in the mid. He can't play really wide. So, I don't know. We'll see. As long as Arsenal keeps winning, I don't care. Put him wherever, dog. Put him at keeper. I don't care.
I stay away.
United, they beat West Ham. El West Ham de tu corazón 3-0. They thrashed them. And West Ham is winless in the last 6 matches in all competitions.
Yeah, West Ham, I don't know what happened. Bowen is not scoring one-on-ones. It's just they're out of form right now.
Once I picked Bowen up for fantasy, dude, he turns it off. And I have him and Ward-Prowse. I don't know what I have both.
They both, ever since Boxing Day, no han hecho nada.
Yeah, for real. But 6 matches, basically since the new year, they haven't won. Garnacho got a brace.
Lisandro Martinez got injured por mamón.
But Garnacho is ruining my agenda. I said that after that Chilena, he was gonna
tear it up.
No, that he was gonna do bad. Remember, I was like, de eso va a vivir. The Chilena that he did.
Oh, de eso está viviendo todavía.
But he scored a brace. I mean, he's putting them through. I don't know. What did you say before the Licha?
Licha got.
Everyone was talking shit about Licha because he went up against Socek, I think, or
Kofal. Bowen.
Yeah,
it was against Jared Bowen,
and he tried to put a body in, and he tried. You could see the cochinadas, right? The Licha's a little dirty, right? A little street baller, tries to go in a little bit to the body. He tried to wrap him, and Bowen tried to get around him, and Licha trying to. It was a bit of a dirty play, trying to get a little bit. Aquí te va a dar acá bajito, and Bowen fell over him onto his knee, and hyperextended it the really wrong way, not in, not out, in.
Yeah. Para que se le quite.
It's one of those things where like everyone at first was like, "Oh shoot, hope you get better," and then they reviewed the video and they're like, "Motherfucker, you try to injure him. Y te fue mal."
Yeah, dude. It was going out of bounds, man. Just leave it.
Yeah, but thankfully for United's sake, that keeps them close in the running for top 5 because ya se iban los top 5, wait.
Sí.
Without them, without those 3, they would have been at 35 points and 5th Tottenham at 44, 9-point difference. All right, let's bring it on to La Liga, folks. Real Madrid, they tied Atletico Madrid 1-1 with the Marcos Llorente header, right, at the end of the game, which is wild, and El Cholo's fucking turning up como siempre.
Dude, the more I see Atletico Madrid games, the more it resembles El Cholo Simeone. It's like
Real.
In and out, like whatever game they have, it's like they have that die-hard, like never give up style of play.
Real, which is interesting because Marcos Llorente is an ex-Real Madrid product. Y no mames, lo lloró, güey, lo cantó, he was screaming.
Vámonos.
Which we're seeing more and more from some of these players. But the interesting thing, I don't know if you saw his interview after the match. He was talking smack about Joao Felix.
Oh, I did not see that. What'd he say?
They asked him what he thought about Joao Felix. Oh, super talented player, blah, 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 blah. Oh, like, what do you think about, like, his antics that he's done when he's played against you guys with Atletico, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, no, pues es un jugador, buen jugador, pero he said, pero es mucho de hablar, something like that. And he's like, and at the end of the day, you have to show it en la cancha. Tienes que enseñarlo en la cancha. And I was like, fuck, for real.
Facts.
And that's what everyone's telling him, right? Like, we know you're good. You definitely talk about it. But where are the results? The consistency.
It's like somebody older needs to tell this young Joao Felix, hey, get your feet on the ground, man, and work your ass off because we're still out here grinding. Y tú nomás puro chipi allá y
puro blah, blah, blah.
Y nada. And it's good. And it's true, you know. Joao Felix, I don't think I've seen him on the score sheet for Barcelona in a minute.
Pues no.
So he needs to start performing and back up what he's saying.
Yeah. And your boy Lunin had a big-ass match.
Yo, Lunin, really impressed with him. He's benched Arrizabalaga. It's like he's playing. There was a couple plays where if he wasn't there making some plays, they would have scored.
Yeah.
And he's still super young, Ukrainian, and it's good to see.
Bright future. A lot of these big squads, if you look at their backup keepers, they're like from Finland, from like Lithuania, and you're just like, what the?
Hey, put my mans in, bro. Give him a chance.
Mete al güey de pinche Uzbekistán. Fuck it. Te van a salir bien.
Llévate el de América, ándale también.
Your short king.
Short kings aquí nomás.
El Barcelona ganó 3-1 versus Deportivo Alavés.
Yeah.
And they're getting a little bit of a bounce back. I feel like they're getting a little pip to their step.
Lewandowski back on the score sheet también. Milagro que it was only 3-1. I felt like Deportivo Alavés definitely had a couple more chances in there.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel Barcelona needed a win.
Victor Roque got a red card.
And he scored, though.
Yeah, but I mean, no manches, morrito, no te deberían de dar rojas.
Pues no, pero de eso se aprende. You know, sometimes young players need una red card para que se calmen un poquito.
Que se calmen. Because he does, what I've been seeing a lot of interviews, people saying that, like, he brings the energy that a lot of Barcelona doesn't have, right? Like, Lewandowski, nobody would describe him as energetic right now, right? Yamal, yeah. Pedri with that knee, not so much right now.
He did give a good assist, though.
Yeah. But, like, they're saying this is the jolt of energy that maybe they're needing, right? And it seems to be helping out. He got a goal. Second goal, right?
Yeah.
He already got one.
And did you see the news about Lamine Yamal, how he's, in the last year or so, he's grown 10 inches or 10 centimeters or something like that?
Ay, cabrón.
I was like, what are they giving him?
The same thing they give Messi.
You got to keep in mind he's still 16, so.
Yeah, I mean, that fool's got plenty of growth spurts to go.
Dude.
Nomás que no se haga awkward and lanky.
¿Verdad?
Que le den su chocomil with...
que se pongan las pesas y...
unos frijolitos. No sé, algo así. But yeah, Girona at the top, they got a draw against Real Sociedad. This is not what you do, my guy.
No, but I mean, It's Real Sociedad as well.
But still, you're fighting for the top.
Yeah.
Don't matter.
Yeah.
If you're one of the top 2 or 3, estás peleando, güey, los de 4 para abajo, no. Papitas, 3 puntos. But no, 6th place Real Sociedad got a draw on them. No me gusta. And they're losing players.
Yeah.
Girona just announced that Savio, one of their best players, Daddy Manchester City is going to take them.
They called him up. They're like, hey, bring my boy. We need him over here. Girona can't do anything. They're owned by the City Group.
Yeah, what if Girona was like, all right, send us Kevin De Bruyne?
¿Tú crees? Sí, güey, ¿qué más quieres?
Yo, ¿qué más? ¿Quieres Haaland?
De una vez, llévatelo también.
Sí, ¿quieres Pep, güey, o qué chingados?
Let's go. But yeah, Girona can't
they can't
drop
even
any
they
points.
Can't do anything.
Dude.
They can't even talk back to their older brothers. Like, no.
No, porque les quitan todo el dinero y otra vez a segunda.
Te vendemos, cabrones. Te vendemos y te vas.
Yeah, pero they play each other. Girona plays Real Madrid this weekend, so it's gonna be. They need those 3 points to stay alive. They need
those 3 points. It's perfect, perfect situation. A head-to-head. Ahí, gánale, and you're up in first. Girona would get to 59 to Real Madrid's 58.
Still
beautiful. Pero pues sí. Pero pues the head-to-heads is where it matters. Even if you don't win the championship, people will be like, "Oh, well, you still beat them." All right, in the Bundesliga, we got pretty much the same thing going on per usual, but everyone's winning. Yeah. Leverkusen won 2-0 versus Darmstadt, who's in dead last. No manches, ya se fueron también.
Pobrecitos, pero.
Pobrecitos, pero maybe better luck next time. Stuttgart won versus Freiburg 3-1, and then Bayern won 3-1 versus Borussia Mönchengladbach.
Let's go.
It's all setting up for good head-to-heads, and that's what's happening this weekend. Bayern versus Bayer Leverkusen.
Damn, we're gonna see Xavi ball. A ver si
neta.
pueden con Tuchel, right? Tuchel's right now at
Tuchel ball.
Bayern. Yeah, so it's gonna be a great game to watch. A ver quién gana. Hopefully, Xavi Alonso's team can. We've been seeing some highlights, and they've been playing some crazy good ball.
They're playing good ball. Está buena la cosa. Let's bring it on to the Dutch league in the Netherlands really quickly. Feyenoord beat AZ Alkmaar 1-0. Santi played 81 minutes, but he hasn't scored in 8 matches. He has 1 goal in 8 matches.
And then they played today as well.
He didn't score again.
He didn't score again.
But they like chanted his name on the way out.
Okay.
Because today was in Cup. You can't play the next round because of yellow card accumulation. But yeah, he's in a bit of a drought.
He's frustrated, but I love that the fans are like recognizing it and saying, "Yo, like we got your back, man. Your goals are coming."
Tienen que venir. Maybe the back lines are figuring him out a little bit, right? And they try un poquito más duro. But it's not good for the transfer, the progression towards a transfer that he wanted.
Yeah.
If there were slight rumors of a Real Madrid, if there were rumors of an Arsenal, of Napoli, of like a much better teams, they're probably going to be dwindling, or they're going to be wanting to give less money.
Yeah. But hopefully he turns it on. There's still time, so you can get a good transfer window.
That would be good. Mejor equipo, and then a better team, he can get whatever he wants. All right, let's bring it on to CONCACAF. We got the Champions Cup, the ex-CONCACAF Champions League. We had Monterrey versus Comunicaciones happen yesterday. Y no manches, se dieron en la madre on the field, off the field, everywhere. Monterrey won 4-1.
Yeah, after losing 1-0.
Yeah, but they were down 1-0, but that was the least of the worries of everyone because after the match, per usual, there's a whole bunch of fights, a whole bunch of Twitter videos of fools getting wrecked. I saw a video of one Monterrey guy getting jumped. I saw another video of a dude from Comunicaciones getting like completely wrecked by a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, people even saying like, hold them, like, let's kill him.
Yeah, somebody literally said, let's kill him. And I was like, brother, like, are you not human? Like, goddamn, are you an animal? Like, Jesus.
Son animales. And then it's so hypocritical porque a Monterrey lady just got killed at the Santos against Monterrey game a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's like compassion here, or
literally read the fucking room, my guy. Like, let's try to avoid deaths. Like, what? Like, how do these things escalate?
Like, you guys aren't even in the same league. Like, how are you going to a different country and not appreciating the country while you're there and decide, oh, no, I'm going to go beat this guy up. Let me kill him.
Or that guy looked at me funny, or he said something about my team that doesn't give a shit about me. Like, Jesus Christ.
Dude, it's wild. I really want somebody to take action here porque this can't happen. Like, we're in 2024, man. Just calmados. Vayan a disfrutar.
Bro,
try the food.
You're about to host. Your team is about to host a World Cup match.
In your stadium, bro.
In your stadium. ¿Y vas a andar con esas mamadas, güey? No. It's not cool. CONCACAF came out with the most half-assed fucking tweet. Not even like communications or anything. They tweeted and they said something like, no se vale. No se vale. And people were going to town on it, putting memes up of like a teacher being like, and they're like, this is CONCACAF wagging their finger at Monterrey. No. We don't want to talk about these off the field things. Leave it on the field. Have fun. We love the videos where people go to these countries and they make friends with other fans, right? Like, brother, have a good time.
Go together to the game and just enjoy the game, man.
Have a meetup before. Have a meetup before between teams.
Like, imagine our homies from Costa Rica. Imagine if we go, if like America plays them or Chivas plays them.
Herediano or Saprissa.
Yeah. We just like, let's just go enjoy their country while we're there. Go together to the game, unas chelitas, un party after, and just call it a day, man. We don't have to be fighting over a match. It's not that deep.
It's not that fucking deep, dog. It's footy at the end of the day. In the other match, we did have America versus Real Esteli, which seemed to be, according to the social media, is a lot more amicable. But yeah, America surprisingly lost.
Yeah.
2-1. It was almost 2-0.
It was a struggle to get that one goal, dude.
Si no fuera Quiñones, they were just missing left and right. It wasn't even like superhero keeper. It was just like America was just not putting it away.
They were just bad.
But yeah, the 1-0, the full hit the Panenka.
Dude, I put it in the Discord. I was like, the cojones this guy has.
That was a huevito. That full like legit was like, I don't care who I'm playing against, dog. America, who?
Who are you guys, bro? This is my fucking stadium, bro.
Yeah, he's like, you guys got to my stadium. Ahí te va, cabrón.
Dude, and it was a beautiful panenka. I stood up and I clapped. I was like, man's got some fucking balls to do real.
Malagon's usually pretty good on PKs, but like to get full like that, I was like, brother, like that could have, the way that these games sometimes go, like America could have totally dominated after that. They unfortunately didn't for your guys' sake, but the cojones, los huevos to do that, if you never know if you're going to get another even shot on goal against a good team, right? Historically, I mean, it's a team from Guatemala. They're not that well known, but for him to be like, oh, fuck it, I don't know, it's Panenka, I was like, damn, dude, that's ballsy. Just a note on the equipo de Guatemala, Real Esteli, I was reading up there like a 3-hour bus ride from the airport. They're nowhere near actually near an international export except for Managua, which is crazy.
But even then, like I hate to bring it back to Monterrey, pero like America fans are sometimes pretty wild as well. But ellos se comportan los de la América, but I want to highlight los de Esteli. Like they were the nicest people on social media, on Twitter. They were just opening their arms to America, the team, the institution, saying, hey, we're glad to have you guys on our field. Like, I'm sure the fans se portaron iguales.
Yeah, man.
Like, that was beautiful to see, man. So I just hate to see when the other side of the coin, Monterrey, and what happened then.
Yeah, dude, just enjoy the match. We're homies. We love the Guatemaltecos. They're the homies.
Yeah, America needs to turn it back around. I don't want to. America had a C team. It was like Emilio Lara.
Who was C?
Like, Naveda. When does Naveda play?
He's B. Him and Lara are B.
No, Lara's just there porque Israel.
Then in the second half, they put in the superstars.
Nah. La cancha was also, it was turf, les botaba mucho. Espera que vayamos a la Azteca.
Yes, I'm sure it's going to be better for them at La Azteca.
There
But
we
no,
go. There
that team cannot be, they should be immune to that Central American curse thing, right? That like, van a Centroamérica, les tiemblan las patitas, right? A los equipos grandes, they're from wherever, right? That's a thing, right? But like, you'd think in America would be immune to that. But no.
To be fair, you're right. They should be.
You would think. But
They should. They should. Definitely should.
Pero no, les llegaron y les dieron la madre.
Pues sí, pero. That's why it's a two-legged. Thank God to CONCACAF.
True. Yeah, for real, if it was one game in elimination. But yeah, this was America's first loss since December 9th. They haven't lost in 2024 until that point. And their previous loss from that was July versus Columbus Crew when they got eliminated in Leagues Cup.
I think they've only had, with Jardines, they've only had 5 losses in total. It was 2 in Leagues Cup, the third in Juarez, and then
San Luis, and now this one.
And then this one, yeah.
More to come, hopefully.
Hopefully not. I think that's enough, guys.
Yeah, no, yeah, but they do get a second leg. Both of these teams do, so we'll see if America can turn it back around.
Let's go.
All right, let's bring it to Liga MX. The top 4 teams from last year actually played this weekend. We didn't even call it out. America, Monterrey, Pumas versus Tigres. They were the top 4 last season. America drew versus Monterrey 1-1. Maybe that was a little bit of foreshadowing. Que no andaban bien al 100 ahead of this match versus Real Esteli.
Yeah,
I thought it was pretty boring.
Up that one as well. Oh, manches, pinche Lara.
It's the Lara nomás, no. In the Discord, they were saying, welcome to Mazatlan.
Yeah, mándelo pa donde quieran.
He does need to go to a different team, though. I think that's what it is.
I don't know. I just feel like, I mean, it'd be best, yes, if he does, so he can get a second, third chance. But it's crazy. I thought he had a higher ceiling.
I mean, not just a ceiling, floor, because he was the novato del año.
He was. To be fair, I don't even know how he won that. Like, he did good, but
he did good that season, and he stole it from Chiquete Orozco, who that season balled out too.
Yeah.
Right? So they saw something in Lara. He went to the Selección. He played with the Selección. People wanted him at the World Cup.
I'm dead.
And I was like, okay, let's maybe chill out a little bit.
In retro, yeah. Hindsight, yeah.
All of a sudden now, like, no se puede calmar. Anda muy alterado. Anda muy loco. Just like everything he does, it's just like, he just can't do normal.
No, you can't. You're right.
He gets bodied. He gets torched. And he's just
in that second goal against Real Esteli, like, he just stood and watched the guy get up and header. It's like, bro, like,
put a hand on him, estórbale, hazle cosquillas, hazle cosquillitas.
Que es un corner kick and we have to get up and defend. It was wild.
Hazle cosquillas, algo.
Sóplale, no hace lo que sea,
dale un beso,
algo. No lo dejes rematar.
Distráelo, güey. No.
Échale un baile de los que te echas para que diga.
That's el huepa, güey.
Así lo hacemos en el DF.
Yeah, for real. But they drew against Monterrey, which kind of gave us all the image that this Jardinet team isn't invincible, right? They're mortal, son mortales. También se ponen los pantalones igual que los demás. Pero,
hopefully they turn it around. Monterrey has a lot of good players as well, like, to be fair.
Bro, I saw their subs. No manches, Tecatito, Cortizo, freaking.
When Cortizo came in, I was like, ay, güey, este güey, ¿de dónde salió? Que I thought we were good, but all of a sudden, Cortizo comes in. Now I'm scared.
He's a game changer.
It's like, oh, my God, they're depth. And they're getting Arteaga, too.
He was on the bench, I think.
Was he?
I think so. We also had Pumas versus Tigres. We had 2 braces in that match.
Memo Martinez.
El grandote, my boy, Memo Martinez, who I want to do well. Échale, güey. Que no te quite el pinche puesto Funes Mori.
Fallas
ni
Mori.
That fucking dude from Peru. Ni otro güey que te van a comprar también in the future. Memo Martinez, they got you first because they wanted you. You were supposed to be it. And then they were like, oh, shit, we don't have a dude that doesn't sound Mexican in the name. And so then they got Funes Mori, and then they got the dude from Peru. Pero, wait, tú échale. Yeah. We believe in you.
Because we had the same bank, Bancomer, por eso.
Sí, güey.
Pero no, I mean, it's crazy porque Funes Mori got injured.
Yep.
Y ya estuvo, pues. Ahora, he has to put in the work.
Clear path.
Clear path, can keep scoring goals para que le duela cuando Funes Mori regrese y le batalle.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe Jimmy will call you up for a few friendlies. And
he scored at the last friendly. He scored the one goal that they had.
Right. Copa America's coming up. Like, we want more Mexican players to do well. This is his chance.
Yep. And a bigger team, too, than his Pueblita.
Pueblita de mi corazón, pero...
For real.
No es
We
igual
love
que...
Pueblita, but do get on a better team now. They're paying you big bucks. Cruz Azul, they won 3-1, and they're starting to wake up. They won 3 matches in a row right after we put out the TikTok where I said their situation is shit, of course. But the overall situation is shit. They won 3 in a row. They're up to 4th place right now. Pero pues todos sabemos, la Cruz Azuleada es la cosa, ¿no?
It's in their DNA.
It is in the DNA, but they change up their players so much that who knows, maybe it's different now. But Antuna even scored a banger of a goal. And then El Toro Fernandez, who goes against my agenda.
For real, dude.
No, pero ese güey todavía le va a ir mal. I'm just saying. Chivas, de mi corazón, they beat San Luis 2-0. There's still a lot of questions being raised about can they score? ¿Por qué no pueden meter goles? ¿Por qué puros de penal? They were both de penal, both by Victor Guzman, who did not do the cleanest of a somersaults and front spring. Did you see the video?
No, but
Each
I've
goal.
seen his somersaults, and I'm like, wait, they're kind of too close to the ground.
Yeah, I'm like, brother, maybe do a little bit more gymnastics at practice.
Yo, bájale las chelas.
Sí, está un poquito pesadón, güey.
Estás pesadón, viejo, pero...
But he's still hitting it. But
I mean, this was surprising, to be honest. I thought San Luis were coming into the game a bit better, but it seems like Chivas are, again, turning it on.
Yep. They're finding ways to win.
A ver if they can keep it up.
But they're still missing that goal scorer.
Yeah.
Right? 2 goals de penal off of good plays, and then they got hit in el área, right? El de Mozo, no manches. Jurgen Damm didn't have to do that shit. He fucking cleaved the shit out of his leg. Like, way after the play. I'm like, brother, like, también, don't shoot your team in the foot. But one person that I was really excited about, Mateo Chavez, who had a rough game last time, messed up on a goal, injured Tiva, who Tiva's looking all swollen right now like a meme.
Se mira como el cocolizo.
But he came back and he shut down Vitinho.
Which Vitinho's good.
He's a baller. America wanted him. Like, very good player. And Mateo Chavez had him locked down all match because he's fast enough to do it. So super excited for that, dude.
This is what Chivas should be doing.
Yeah.
Season in, season out. Bring in 1, 2 players who are 19, 20, you know, and hey, ponte las pilas que aquí está tu casa si le echas ganas and you have good performances.
Yeah, and Gago totally trusts him because he let go of Chicote. Yeah. He didn't sign anybody new. He let go of Mayorga, right? And he didn't bring anybody new in to be like, I don't trust that kid. Give me like a hard person that I know, like somebody estable that I know.
Do you think it's Fernando Gago or you think it's also El Hierro?
I think it's Gago. I mean, as a coach, especially with a team that's spending, like Chivas has been spending, if Gago tells him, tráeme este, I think Hierro would be like, okay, I'll figure it out. Right? I think Chicharito, I don't think Gago asked for Chicharito.
It's just too good of an opportunity.
The opportunity was there, and they're like, let's take it. But I think if he told him, I need this, I need that, he'll bring him. But I think Gago, at the end of the day, who makes the choice on the roster? It's the coach, right? And he's like, me gusta ese güey, está cabrón, tráemelo. So
silver tooth. I always think these players who break through 18, 19 are some beasts that just nunca se pararon when they were kids.
Eran una verga. 10 años, güey.
Andaban.
Hijo del gran Tilón Chávez.
Y todavía
in the
más.
90s and early thousands de las Chivas, that was the GOAT. I hella liked him as a player. All right, Cesar, let's bring it on home. Let's give the folks something to watch over the weekend.
We're going to start in the Premier League. We got Luton Town against Sheffield United. Los Lutoncitos just tied Newcastle 4-4 and still have yet to lose in 2024. Expect to take the 3 points here and continue to widen the gap down in the relegation zone.
Also in the Premier League, I got Aston Villa versus Manchester United. Manchester United haven't lost in 2024, and they're trying to keep up with that top 5, who's kind of creating a little bit of a gap. Let's see if they can do that.
In Liga MX, you got America against León. This match always is of high intensity. Federico Viñas has started really well this season with 3 goals and 1 assist. And he's going up against his old club, so we'll see if he can score.
In La Liga, we got Real Madrid versus Girona, a big battle for first place in La Liga. Let's see who can take that. The first time that they played this season, Real Madrid won 3-0, pero pues todavía no estaban listos, Girona. They hadn't turned on los motores. Y ahora están calientitos.
In the Asian Cup final, we got Jordan against Qatar. We'll see if Jordan can upset the incumbents, the defending champions, and host Qatar.
We got something actually exciting happening in the Bundesliga this week. Bayer Leverkusen versus Bayern Munich for first place. The moment that we've all been waiting for. Can Leverkusen actually stand up to the big bully in Bundesliga known as Bayern Munich? Or are they just going to buckle down and let Bayern take it from here?
Jeez, pull a Dortmund, huh?
But yeah, let's bring it on home. Folks, thank you all for tuning in. We're really close to 100 episodes.
We are.
If you guys heard earlier, Cesar is going to do a live tomorrow. I'm going to get one going too because I got some trading cards that I want to reveal for you folks if you guys are into that. But yeah, we're going to get more content. We'll figure something cool out for episode 100. We got the tailgate coming.
Let's go.
March 2nd.
Yeah, get your tickets. If you want bulk pricing tickets, let us know. You can save on the Ticketmaster fees if you go through us. We're going to do the first wave of tickets soon. So make sure you jump in the Discord and let us know if you need some.
Yep, let us know, and then we'll be turning up there. We already have close to 70 people RSVP'd to be there and turn up with us. We got the boy DJ Los. Who you already know is going to be spinning the tracks, but it's going to be a lot of fun, folks. We have a lot of fun things planned this year. So come on and listen in. Tune in.
Yeah, guys.
And we'll talk to you guys soon.
Peace.
Peace.